Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. How y'all doing out there? Happy Friday, everybody. You made it. We got there. It's Friday. We knew we were going to do this. Welcome to it. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you coming along on this journey of positivity. Just trying to share some smiles, just trying to share a little fun, get your day started the right way. Hopefully, we're doing that to the best of our ability here on this show. Yesterday, couldn't do it to the best of my ability. I apologize. Yesterday, I had it all ready to go. I'd done all my research, had my slideshow ready, got here, got on my streaming platform, and for whatever reason, could not get the microphone to work. It worked on every other thing that I had here. I could not get it to work. Did I unplug it or plug it back in? I did try that. I tried so many things. I was here for more than a half an hour yesterday trying to get this thing on the air, and it just would not work. And I came on early this morning to try again, and it was still not working. I was really concerned about it. Ends up what I needed to do was just go to another browser. For whatever reason, the browser that I normally use was not accepting the microphone. Went to another browser, no problem. Just back like it was normally. Don't know why I didn't try that yesterday, but here I am. Here we are. We made it. We're through. I'm assuming you can hear me just fine. Anyway, Thursday troubles lead to much more Friday fun. And I also feel like maybe because of the fact that I was going to lead off yesterday's episode talking about Epic Universe, that maybe it was like, it didn't understand. Why are you talking about Epic Universe? You're a Disney fan. You talk about Disney all the time. And yes, I absolutely do. We absolutely do on our show. We are Disney fans. We enjoy Universal, but we're not Universal fans. We're not people that are going to Universal often. So can totally understand why maybe you just like, this does not compute, whatever. But, you know, we do respect theme parks, and we especially respect theme parks that do amazing things, and Epic Universe looks amazing. I'm very happy for it. Looks like they kicked it off yesterday, and it was a really, really great start. Of course, people had the chance to do previews before this, but yesterday was the official opening day of Epic Universe, brand new theme park here in Orlando, and it looked like it went really, really well. They held down the volume of guests so people could have mostly a great experience. I think there was a bit of a backup at what was it, the Journey into the Ministry? I forget the name of the attraction, the Harry Potter attraction, the Ministry of Magic attraction. Looked like that had some backup. But for the most part, everybody said everything went great. Everybody was happy. Everybody enjoyed it. It was hot, but everybody had a fantastic time. And it looks beautiful. Just very, very excited for it. Again, we are not Universal fans, but we are intrigued. We will visit Epic Universe at some point. It's just not right at this moment. We're going to let some of the craziness die down a little bit, let them work out some of the kinks. But very, very excited to get out there at some point. Michelle and I have already talked about it. We will at some point go out and check out Epic Universe. Again, all this is good for Florida. Marianne, yes. It looked really fun. And that's what I'm saying. It is good for Florida. No matter what, and Disney will agree with this, Universal will agree with this. The more you can have great things in Central Florida, the more it's going to draw people in to go see them. And yes, that's going to lead to people visiting both Disney and Universal and SeaWorld and any of these other great tourist attractions that we have out here. So excited. Great. Fantastic. Plus, competition always is great. Both sides will look at what they're doing, what each park is doing, what each resort is doing, and say, hey, how can we do this, or how can we make it better? So this is all great. Great for Florida. Great for theme park fans. Great for everybody. So congratulations, Universal, on a fantastic launch to what looks like an amazing park. And we are looking forward to checking it out at some time in the future. What else are we talking about on this day? Excuse me. It's early in the morning. Maybe I didn't need a mic today because my voice is not great. Anyway, what else are we talking about on this day? Well, we did receive some movie news yesterday. A little bit of unfortunate news, but probably for the best. So we found out that they are postponing Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret War as the next two big meetups of the many Marvel superheroes in a movie. Apparently, excuse me, is being pushed back from Avengers Doomsday was supposed to be May 1st of next year, 2026. And now it's going to be pushed back to a holiday time date of December 18th, 2026. And then Secret Wars also gets pushed back because of that. Instead of May 7th of 2027, it'll be pushed back to December 17th of 2027. Seems a little odd, and it's unfortunate and we have to wait a little bit longer, but I anything they can do to make sure that this story is as best as possible. Marvel has had some ups and downs recently for sure, as they're trying to kind of figure some things out with the storylines. I think you look back at the original run of Marvel, everybody remembers the great movies from the first few years of Marvel, the first few years of the Avengers, etc. And they think, oh, it was all great. But there were hiccups in the road, movies that were better, movies that were worse. You just remember it because it finished off really well with Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. That is happening here too. I just think their misses have been a few more recently. And again, they've had to pivot a few times because of a few things that have happened. But I feel like they're starting to get in the right direction and looking forward to what's coming here. Looking forward to Avengers Doomsday, looking forward to Avengers Secret Wars, even if it is going to take us a little bit longer until we get to see those films. But yeah, work it out, figure it out, get the script right, get the shots right, get the effects right, get everything right, and fine, whatever it takes. I'm looking forward to that when those films debut. We also learned this yesterday. They will be re-releasing Avatar: The Way of Water into theaters. So if you want to see it on the big screen, because it's pretty spanning, amazing film that you kind of probably want to see on the big screen. Well, if you want to see it on the big screen again, they're going to be releasing it in IMAX and 3D in October of this year, October 3rd. So you can go check that out again. And of course, that's ahead of the next Avatar film, which is debuting on December 19th with his Avatar Fire and Ash. So kind of getting you set for the next Avatar film. For those of you who are friends of the Avatar franchise, and apparently there really are a lot of them because those things make $1 billion every single time. Still, the original Avatar is still the leader at the box office. It has no one sold more or made more money than the original Avatar film. So yeah, I'm sure that's good for that and good for all movie-going fans if you want to go check that out in the theater. What else are we talking about on this day? It is Friday, May 23rd, 2025. Well, it is a Friday, but it is actually also National No Fry Day. Basically saying, hey, remember, it's summer, it's hot, it's sunny most of the time, especially down here in Florida. Make sure you got your sunscreen on. And we know that in this house. Michelle, poor thing, her light skin, she just looks at the sun and she's burnt. So she has to keep sunscreen on like really, really early, really, really frequently. Same thing with Scott. Unfortunately, with Scott, he is not a fan of sunscreen. We can get it on him some places, sometimes, but if we try and put it on his face or whatever, it's something with it. He cannot take it. He'll try and wipe it off immediately. So we do things when we're on the park of trying to have an umbrella on him or do whatever we can, get in the shade, have an umbrella around to try and block the sun from burning him. Wish he would accept sunscreen a little bit more, but hey, everybody has sensory things going on. Scott definitely does. And so we have to work around that. Me, I have a little bit darker skin, so I can take it a little bit longer until I need sunscreen, but I do too. I need sunscreen too, and I don't like to burn. Nope. So I will put on sunscreen as well. Noah has the same with sunscreen. It's tough. It's tough because you really want them to be able to accept that, and it's good for them, but there's something about it, the sensory issues with it. Unfortunately, they won't want it. So I wish we could get Scott to wear hats more. I know Noah wears great hats. Um, I wish you could get him to wear hats more. Sometimes he will, but it has to be his decision. We cannot just say, "Here, put on this hat," and he'll wear it. Won't happen. So we find other ways to do it. Like I said, we keep an umbrella with us. We do other things to try and keep the sun off them. Anyway, today's a day. Make sure your sunscreen is stocked up for this summer and you're ready to go, especially for those trips out to the theme parks. And as I always say, along with the sunscreen, stay hydrated as well, especially in this heat. What else is going on today? Well, maybe you're getting ready to head to the theme parks. How about a road trip today? Today is National Road Trip Day. So whatever you got going on this summer, if it includes a road trip, today's the day to get it planned or get out and do that. Scott and I, some of you know, Scott and I were doing many, many road trips not that long ago. We were going cross country from California to Florida, and sometimes from Florida to California. And for me, sometimes both ways. We had many, many road trips recently in the past. So we know that route pretty well. But today's a day for hopefully to plan out a fun road trip. And a road trip can be simple. It doesn't need to take days or a long time. You can make a road trip that lasts, an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Hop in the car and plan out something fun on this National Road Trip Day. Here's something you might want to take with you as a snack. Just watch those crowns, watch those different issues with your teeth. It is National Taffy Day. Do you like taffy? I do. I like taffy. Okay. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but if someone offers me a piece of taffy, probably going to enjoy it. Now you have to be careful with taffy. Hopefully it's soft, but it will take out those crowns. It will take out those fillings. It can mess you up. So be a little careful. Dentists both love and hate taffy. I think they make a lot of money off of taffy, but they also have to deal with a lot of people that have issues with taffy. So love. Today's the day to celebrate that for sure. What else are we talking about on today? Well, if you're doing a road trip, it's a good day to pack a cooler with you because today is National Cooler Day. And yes, thank goodness for coolers, especially here in Florida. I know Michelle, she goes to the store, she goes to Costco, and she's packing like 3 or 4 coolers with her to make sure some of the items that are refrigerated, especially anything frozen, is kept cool in these 90 plus degree weathers that we're dealing with in Florida for a lot of the year. But no matter where you're going, a cooler is beneficial, helpful, taking those beverages, taking that food and making sure it stays at a good, safe temperature and cold and refreshing and everything else. So celebrate with your cooler today. Maybe you can take a cooler to go see the turtles today. Today is World Turtle Day, and not necessarily sea turtles like Crush, all turtles. We have turtles. We have a little pond in our back behind our house, a little retention pond. We have turtles there all the time. We love it. We love spotting the turtles as they come out. But today, here in Florida, we're famous for our sea turtles as well. Sea turtles always coming to visit in Florida, and a great place that you can go see sea turtles, by the way. And it's a resort I will always recommend if you want a good beach resort. Disney's Vero Beach Resort is an amazing spot for turtles. They do a lot of turtle conservation there. They have the Tour de Turtles every summer where they go out and they release some turtles that have been, in rehab. A lot of those come from Epcot, from the seas. A lot of those turtles that are going through rehab, trying to bring them back to health, come from there, and they release them every year on the Tour de Turtles. A lot of times they're tagged with a little marker so they can keep track of them and see what their lifespan is like. But even on a day when the turtles aren't really in season there, if you go to Vero Beach, they have some wonderful talks about turtles there. They'll take you in the mornings to go explore and find where the turtle nests are. It's really, really cool. It's really, really great resort. One, there's amazing pool, fantastic beach. It is a great visit. It's totally laid back vibe. Really, really recommend you go check out Vero Beach. But there's also, like I said, some educational experiences there as well. Get out there, check it out for sure. Absolutely. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if it is your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Again, it is May 23rd. Here are some of the people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about maybe someone you love to hate? Joan Collins. Joan Collins. Yes, Alexis Colby from Dynasty turns 92 today. Born on this day in 1933. She's done many, many movies, many, many television shows, but she'll probably always be known for her role in Dynasty, which she won a Golden Globe for. She was nominated for an Emmy. She's had a great, great, fantastic career. How about great comedian, now host, Drew Carey? He turned 67 today, born on this day in 1958. Of course, he was a great stand-up comic. He was also kind of the host of Whose Line Is It Anyway for many, many years. Then he did, of course, the Drew Carey Show. And now he's been the host of The Price is Right for many, many years. It was longer than I thought. Since 2007, he's been the host of The Price is Right. And I do enjoy him as the host of The Price is Right. Anyway, happy birthday to him. How about another host, game shows, and former contestant, Ken Jennings? He turns 51 today, born on this day in 1974. One of the greatest Jeopardy contestants of all time. He won 74 consecutive games, days, matches, whatever you want to call it. Made some of the most money ever out of Jeopardy. And then has transitioned to become now the host of Jeopardy since Alex Trebek passed away. He was at one time splitting the time with Mayim Bialik. But he has since taken over as the full-time host of Jeopardy. So happy birthday to him. And finally, definitely last but extremely not least, Ryan Coogler, the director for many, many movies that I love, that maybe you love. He turns 39 today, born on this day in 1986. Movies, he directed Creed, one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, Black Panther, and of course, Wakanda Forever. Right now in theaters, a movie that people really, really love, not seen, but is doing great at the box office. The kind of supernatural thriller, kind of horror movie, Sinners, is out there and is doing really, really well. He directed all those films and more. Ryan Coogler, amazing, amazing screenwriter and director. Happy birthday to him. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Gonna get out of here, but shameless self-promotion time before I go. We have a new episode coming this week. It is our Memorial Day weekend episode. And for Memorial Day, we are pouring one out for some of the people you love to loathe, the Disney villains. Yes, we are going to be discussing Disney villains, talking a bit about their origins and how they've evolved throughout the years. So should be fun, should be interesting. Talking villains, as we know, next week, Villains Unfairly Ever After is debuting out at Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort. So villains, of course, coming even more into the forefront. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Tickets are on sale now. Villains focus there. You can go to the Top of the World Lounge if you're a DVC member and do the villains up there. And of course, there is a brand new Villains land, an entire land that is set to be coming to the Walt Disney World Resort. So Villains big and on the forefront for Disney fans. So we'll be talking a lot about that this week, and hopefully you'll come along and join us for that episode. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Get out of here. Everybody, have a fantastic Friday. You got this. You're going to get through it, and it's onward to a holiday weekend. So enjoy it. Enjoy the heck out of it. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, assuming everything works, somewhere around 8 a.m.-ish. It's the weekend, so a little bit later, 8 a.m.-ish tomorrow. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. I'll see you tomorrow.